My Civil War soldier's name is Byron C. Babbitt. He was born in the town of Londonderry in the county of Windham in the state of Vermont. The year was 1836. Babbitt's father was also born in Vermont, and his mother was born in New Hampshire. Byron was their only child. Byron C. Babbitt married a woman named Cynthia P. Landman. Cynthia was born July 1st, 1842. She died at the age of 84 on January 4th, 1926. She lived through both the Civil War and World War I. Together, Byron and Cynthia had 2 children, both girls, Lila C. Babbitt and Geneva M. Babbitt. Not much is known about Babbitt's level of education, but we do know that he did not attend college. Before enlisting in the Union Army, Byron C. Babbitt was a farmer. Home life. My first painting is by Winslow Homer entitled Yankee Peddler. Peddlers would often come to farms and they would barter for farm produce instead of using money. The second painting depicts corn, which was braided together and hung to dry in order to make cornmeal. The whole family worked together to prepare the cornmeal. And the third painting is what I think is a post office, which may have been in the same building as the store. Lots of people would gather there to hear news, participate in trade, and to receive mail, which may have been from family that is in the war. Life in the war. Life in the Union Army was hard. A soldier did not only have to walk hundreds of miles, often barefoot, to get to the battle site, but he had to contend with disease, infection, and not to mention ambushes from the enemy. Babbitt was one of the few lucky soldiers who did not suffer injury in the war. He died on November 8, 1906, from natural causes. Byron C. Babbitt died the same place he was born, in Londonderry. From these letters written by soldiers, I can infer that these men were heartbroken, having to leave their wives and children behind. This man felt very strongly about his children and his wife. He must have missed them a lot. These are diary entries by a man living in Londonderry, Vermont during the Civil War. And I can infer that this man is very religious because he goes to church twice in one day on Sunday. This man doesn't like to talk about the war, and I know that because he doesn't bring up the war in his diary. By Schuyler Hill.